Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Reviews by this guy on the Big Blue Bin. At some point, I'm going to have to get a decent place to record, but for now, we're stuck with the storage bin. I was going through my collection and came across this guy. It's a 369 in one Gameboy Advance cart. I forgot I had bought this. At the time, I didn't have any way of playing it. For some reason, I cannot find my Game Boy Advance. But if you guys remember, I did do a video on purchasing this refurbished DS from AliExpress. Can check the link up here. Go ahead, check out that video. It was a really good purchase. So now we have a way of playing that. So on today's episode, we're going to go ahead and check out exactly what's on this and if it's even worth picking up. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Reviews by this guy. As I said in the intro, and I'm saying it again. And before we get into the topic of today, which is this 369 in one Game Boy Advance cart, I'd like to say don't forget to let me spend my money so you don't waste yours by hitting that subscribe button, and don't forget to click the bell as I shake the imaginary bell. Alright, let's get into this. It's going to be pretty cut and dry. This is a 369 in one Game Boy Advance cart, as I said 3 times already. I have my DS Lite. We're going to go ahead, pop it in there, check out what's on this cart, see if it actually is 369 in one Game Boy Advance games, see how it plays, and see if it's even worth the money. I personally got this one, I think it was from the Wish app. I'm going to go with the Wish app. It wasn't AliExpress, but they are on Amazon for almost 30 bucks. I only paid 13. I have played a little of this guy, and I can say right now, before we dive into this, it's not worth $30. As you can see, it has a really, really crappy menu system. Really plain. Nothing exciting about this menu system. And at first, I thought I got hosed, and when you go down here, down to the 8th, you try to keep going, it pops back up to 1. They have set it up to scroll to the side here, as you can see. Now, as you can see, you're first greeted with Pokemon Firered, Emerald, Leaf Green, Ruby, and Sapphire. Then down here, you have Mario Advance, Advance 2, Advance 3. Scroll to the side, you have Advanced 4, Mario Kart Advanced, and I think at some point that's where it starts to stop being Game Boy Advance games, at least in my opinion. I don't know, MotoGP might be an advanced game, but you got like Double Dragon here, Double Dragon 2. I don't know if these guys came out singly on a Game Boy Advance cart. Maybe they did. But you also go into like King Kong 2, Donkey Kong 3, Tetris. Honestly, in my opinion, I think a lot of these are actually NES ROMs. Mega Man 11. Sure. As you can see, there's also hacks of games. And I believe, I'm not entirely sure, but I heard someone say, because other people have done videos on this cart, said that a lot of the games in here are mistitled as well. As you can see, it does have 369. It claims that there are no repeats, as it says in the top. I haven't gone through every single game on this cart, but I'm sure some of them are, and the titles are just not repeated. Check out Pokemon Firered here. But as you can see, it is loading the game. Various buttons will be explained in the order of their importance. Okay. But if you can listen closely, I don't know if my headphone set's picking this up. The volume on this is extremely low. I mean, extremely. And when I did a video on this DS, it seemed like it played pretty fine when it wasn't a multi-cart. When it was playing the regular carts, the audio was fairly loud. So I'm thinking it's this cart, which is a really big bummer because you could barely hear the sound. You can hear it, but barely. As you can see, the game is playing fairly well. I will also point out something that I noticed. This doesn't seem to hold a save. I couldn't get it to save, which is kind of pointless to play the game then too, especially if you're playing Pokemon, and it will not save the game. Also, something I noticed there, as far as I'm concerned, no way of actually going back to the menu of the multi-cart. You actually have to shut the system off and go all the way back, which that, obviously, annoying. Played this game 3 times now, and there's no save. It will not save. But as you can see, the games themselves do play fairly well. If I played them right. You son of a... Finally. Ah. Oh no. Mario Kart Super Circuit. I'm pretty sure it said Mario Kart Advanced on it. As you can see, the game does play really well. There's no frame rate issues. I mean, it is playing on an original system, so... Yeah, If I could stay on the course! God, I suck. God, it is so difficult to play with your hand wrapped around the camera. Double Dragon 4. See, now my thing is, did this game come out on the Game Boy Advance? Oh, I accidentally went into the emulation menu. Well, you think I can exit out to the main menu? Nope. There are save states, so maybe that'll work. Somehow I'm in a soccer game. I don't know how that happened. I missed. Missed again. And I got killed. Let's go ahead and try out the save state and see if that works. Yeah, there is a save state there. Load save state. Yep, the save states work, so obviously that's the way you have to do it. It won't save to the cart. Funny thing is, this is the first time I've ever played Shinobi. Trying to keep it angled so you can see it. Gets washed out. Alright, let's just go through the menu here. Just gonna pick out notable titles. You got Spider-Man 3 there, Super Contra 2014, I don't know what that is. Power Ranger, Dino Thunder, Road Rash. You got WWE Road to WrestleMania. You got Gundam Seed Battle Assault, Double Dragon 2, Demon Sword, the Super Shinobi, which we just played, Super Spy Hunter, Road Racer 2, Mrs. Pac-Man. As I said, a lot of these look like NES ROMs. Donkey Kong 3. Isn't the game for Advance? It's like Donkey Kong Advance or Donkey Kong Country Advance or something like that. Jungle Book. Doug Boy. RoboCop 4. Harry's Story, I don't know what that is. Mad Max. You got Shinobi. Side Pocket. Mappy. Fire Dragon, Joust, Spy Hunter. None of these are in any specific order. Dragon Fighter, Kirby's Adventure, that Mega Man 11. I'm really tempted to play that. We might go back there. Hudson Adventure Island, Shadow Warriors, Mighty Bomb Jack. I don't even know what that is. Balloon Boy Adventure. Then you got Kirby's Adventure 2. Donkey Kong 2. See, a lot of this stuff is random. Super Mario 2, which is already pretty much in here as Super Mario Advanced. So that's a repeated title in my opinion. You got Dream Adventure, Lewis Christmas. What the heck is that? Sorry, I have to do it. Oh, obviously, this is a hack of Mario Brothers. Like I said, there's hacks in here. You got Ghosts and Goblins, Crazy City, Terminator, Super Mario and Yoshi 10. That's obviously a hack. Mario Adventure Island. Most of these are now hacks, I believe. Puzzle Bobble. And then you got the Mega Mans from Japan. Chrono Cross. I wonder if that's actually... Yeah, Metro Cross. Okay, that's lovely. Alright, Mickey Mouse, Bomberman, Street Fighter, Pocket Monsters. And as you can see, just go down the list, you can see the games that are in here. And most of them are not GBA games. Which is sadly disappointing for me. I was hoping to get a cart with 369 GBA games. But obviously, that did not happen, but that's to be expected. When you get stuff from China, if you were paying $30 for this, you're going to be very unhappy. Although a cart with 369 GBA games, you would expect for it to cost a little more, so maybe you won't be disappointed. Let's go into my final thoughts here. Alright, final thoughts. As you can see, I got Metroid Hunters playing, and the audio is a little higher but not by much, so maybe those speakers in there, I don't know if they're original speakers to the DS Lite. They're a little low, but this cartridge was actually a lot lower. Now, what's my final thoughts on this cart? I mean, I paid $13 for it. It's not bad. I would have rather paid $10. There are some Game Boy Advance games on there, like Pokemon Firered and Emblem and the other Pokemons, and Mario Advance or Super Mario Advanced. But other than that, I didn't really see too many GBA games on there. I believe that most of them were NES ROMs. I mean, be the judge for yourself. I did switch through the menu. You see if you've seen mostly NES ROMs or even some Super Nintendo games on there. But most of them are not Game Boy Advance. Personally, I would have rather have seen a cart like this, and I would have paid more money for it with even just 20 Game Boy Advance games. I mean, the games do play well. The games that are on here for $13 or $10, if you can get it for $10 and you're looking for something like that, it's worth it. But for the $30 price tag that it's on Amazon, not at all worth it, because you're going to be disappointed that there's not many GBA games on there. It does work, and I guess at the end of the day, that's all that matters. If you have any questions on this card, or you'd like to see any of the games that were in the menu, do let me know. I'll either put that on my Instagram or Twitter, and you can go ahead and follow me there and see them working, but they do work. If you liked what was contained in this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. If you thought this video completely sucked, as always, you can hit that thumbs down. If you found the video to be of some sort of value, do consider sharing amongst friends and the rest of your social media. And as always, don't forget to let me spend my money so you don't waste yours by hitting that subscribe button.